Hi, I'm Seth with Priority Maintenance, and today we're going to be installing a new P-trap on this sink. So as you can see, we have our sink here without any trap on it at all. Now the only things you're going to need for this is your new P-trap and a couple of pairs of channel locks. So first step, what you'll do is you want to make sure that you have your little crimp ring and your nut slid onto your end of your P-trap here. You can always go nut on first and then your little ring. Go ahead and slide that back into your drain. And you can just kind of start to thread that on, but you don't want to tighten it down all the way yet. Now on this one, as you can see, our down pipe is actually a little bit too short to be able to reach from the P-trap here. So we put a small extension here on our P-trap. So then same thing, we're going to slide our nut on first. And when you're installing these, you always have to be sure to check the size. This is an 1.25 inch down pipe. This is an 1.5 inch exit. So what they have here is a crimp ring that will go into the top of the 1.5 inch, but will actually fit on tight on the 1.25 inch. You want to just kind of work that on up. Now we're just going to slide this up here. Once you have this kind of aligned, you just kind of want to go back and forth, making sure that everything's going to fit nice and snug. So this ring's going to need to come down just a little bit and make sure everything's straight, and then you just start tightening it down. So that's right where that needs to be. And then our ring on this back one. I usually will tighten most of it down by hand first and then just give it the last little bit with the channel locks. Now I usually use a smaller pair of channel locks just because they fit better in my hand. And you can see these little wings that are on here. If you actually grab the front of, or the top of this wing, you'll catch the back side of the other one. And you can just use those to tighten them down. If you start to spin, just go ahead and hold your piece and make her snug. And just keep going down and making sure each one of your pipe nuts on here as tight as you can get them. Not as tight as you can get them, but good and snug. Again, we'll come back in here. Sometimes you gotta finagle a little bit because the pipe will get in the way, and so you just kind of gotta work around with what you got. All right, now that we have it all on, everything's tight, go ahead and run our water. Just make sure we don't have any leaks. Everything feels good and dry. And we're good to go. That's installing a P-trap. Thanks again. I'm Seth with Priority Maintenance. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. Have a good one.